Hello, everyone. Glad to have you with us. Tim Kitcher, as always, with Jimmy Shorts. Jimmy, what's the good word, partner?
Well, el de graza del fuego.
What?
That is Spanish. I can't remember what it means. But I'm taking Spanish correspondence now.
Jimmy, that wasn't Spanish. I speak a little Spanish. And at any rate, let's play ball.
Yeah, okay there, Don Quixote.
Carpenter stares down the batter.
Not many people can make that pitch. Clearly he can't.
And that's low.
Yeah, way to take one.
Hit hard, second base. Pujols puts it away. One out, nobody on base. Conce gets ready. Line smash. The play at first. And Conce has himself a base hit. One out, man on first.
Number 7, Bobby Crosby.
And he smacks one to the alley and right. Encarnacion will field it on the bounce. And Crosby is on first with a single.
Well, he won the battle with the pitcher. Now let's see if he can come around and score.
Chavez stands in. Oh, that was close. Talk about your near miss. Called strike, just at the knees.
He should have swung at that ball.
Nothing he can do about it now.
Not unless he has a time machine, and he's too stupid to use it for better things.
A nicely placed pitch there.
You know, just like they say about real estate, Tim. Placement, placement, placement.
It's actually location, 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 Jimmy.
No wonder my place is such a dump.
Fires to first, and Chavez reaches base safely. 2 outs, runners on first and second.
Number 29,
Johnson
Dan
digs in.
Johnson.
And he ropes one back up the middle. Throws to first, and Johnson reaches base safely.
I'll tell you, Timmy, that was a big hit for somebody sitting on a couch with a controller in their hand.
Bradley stands in. Got under that one to left center. He makes the grab. And that ends the top half of the inning. After a half inning of play, we are scoreless.
Do you need life insurance? Call Carl Bloderman. Carl and his staff will get you involved in a policy that you can't ever get out of. Bloderman Insurance. Insurance you really don't need, but want.
The pitch. Little floater right side. And Johnson pulls it down. One out. Bases are empty.
Number 43, Juan Encarnacion.
Zito winds up. Looper to shallow center. And he can make the catch. And Encarnacion is on with a single. One out, runner at first base.
The first baseman, number 5, Albert Pujols.
Line shot, but right at the shortstop. He is out of there. And that's a double play.
1 out, 2 outs. Whoa.
After an inning of play, we are tied at 0. Tonight on Newsbreakers, Woman's Watch. Finally, hip huggers, thongs, and midriff-bearing tees for the full-figured gal. Our fashion expert, Carol Goldie, says you're never too big to dress too young. And here's the batter to lead things off.
The left fielder, number 16, Jay
Peyton digs in. Takes one down and in. Carpenter with the windup. Hit in the air to center field. And Edmonds makes the catch. One out. Bases are empty.
number 14, Mark Ellis.
Ellis steps into the batter's box. Carpenter, the windup. Hit high in the air, left center.
Holy moly, he got it. That's nice.
There are 2 outs. Base is empty.
Number 75, Barry Zito.
Zito steps in. There's a shot left field. And Bigby makes the grab. And that'll do it for this half inning. With the bottom of the second coming up, we are scoreless. Some big storms moved through the area last night. Some folks in the suburbs got flooded. How's your basement looking, Jimmy?
Well, let's say my grandson and I took a little bass trip down in the basement and caught a nice 5-pounder.
Edmonds gets ready.
Edmonds.
Ball low.
The ump called that a ball. You know, maybe next game he and I should change places. I can't do any worse than him. Of course he took that for a strike. You know, you're swinging a pitch like that, you're liable to hurt yourself.
Fires. Chopper to second. Zito fields it off the bounce. One out. Nobody on base.
The third baseman, number 27, Scott Rowland.
Hit sharply into center field. In time. Two outs, nobody on base.
The second baseman, number 3, Junior Spivey.
Fly ball left field. And Peyton pulls it in to end the frame. And so, at the end of 2, we are scoreless. Tonight, on an all-new episode of Time Zones, Dr. Simon forgets to set his wristwatch back an hour. You won't want to miss what happens next. That's tonight at 10, 9 Central, 8 Pacific. And here comes the first batter to lead off the inning.
Jason Kendall.
Kendall stands in. High hopper towards second. Out. One out, nobody on base.
The center fielder,
Carpenter looks in.
Kotsay.
Carpenter, now the windup. Got under that one down the right field line. Fly ball, foul. 0-1 the count. Low and in, that's a ball. And that's exactly what the manager wants. More balls, higher pitch count. Make the guy work. He missed again. I think he's trying to finesse him a little too much. He should just rear back and throw it. 2 balls and a strike to count. Got under that one to left field. And Bigby reels it in. 2 outs, nobody on base.
Bobby Crosby.
Crosby steps in. Fly ball, left center. And he puts it away.
He just missed getting all of that. Oh, boy.
After 2.5 innings, we are tied at 0.
Tim, do you think we have stalkers?
Well, you can't be too careful, Jimmy. I just hired a retired security officer that goes through my mail once a week.
Has he found anything suspicious?
Well, I don't know. I had to fire him. He gave me the creeps the way he winked at me while he read my mail. Bigby digs in. Rips one to deep center field. And he pulls it down. One out, nobody on base.
The catcher, Yadier Molina.
Oh, sent him a little shin music there, and now he can't help but dance the flamenco dance. One out, man on first. Well, you couldn't throw that pitch any faster if you were falling out of an airplane, Jimmy.
Well, I wonder if you threw it while you were falling, if you'd catch up to it and catch it again.
Zito, the windup. And that one goes in the strike column. Reaches into his bag of tricks and strikes him out. And so there are 2 outs and a runner at first base. Eckstein gets ready. Got under that one to right center. And Bradley pulls it in. And that'll do it for the bottom half of the inning. With 3 innings in the books, we are tied at 0. You know, Jimmy, I'd love to see just once a major league hitter and pitcher play a game of fast pitch in a china shop.
Oh, yeah, all them fancy plates and glass breaking. You know, when I go into a china shop, I want to knock everything over. I want to just fall into the racks. I love that stuff, but I don't do it.
And he looks at one low and in for a ball. And there's another one out of the zone.
He's showing good eyes here, you know. I think he's on that all-carrot diet. That pitch froze him, but luckily it couldn't find the plate.
Way ahead in the count at 3-0. And there's a shot to deep left field. And it bounces off the wall. And Chavez has himself a base hit.
Oh, there you go, a base hit. Boy, that's the way I used to hit him.
Dan Johnson.
This guy's batting 1,000 so far. Let's see if he can light it up for real. And it's hit hard right back up the middle. Eckstein makes the catch. And that's 2.
Whoa, you know, I looked away for a second and suddenly they made 2 outs.
Stepping up to the plate.
There are 2 outs. Base is empty.
Milton
Bradley digs in. He gets under this one, hit to right center. And he'll make the play. And so in the middle of the 4th, we are scoreless.
Hey fans, when baseball's over, it's time to think about cleaning those gutters. This year, why not call the Guttermen? They've been in the gutter business for over 2 generations. Gutterman.
Zito looks for the sign. Swing and a miss, and the count is 0-1.
I wonder why they call it an off-speed pitch, Tim. Is it like an off-color remark?
Pitch on the way. And that one goes foul.
Hey, nice pitch.
Going down on a pitch like that, I don't know if he can hang his head low enough.
Oh, boy, keep an eye out. Sometimes the bat just flies out of this guy's hand.
Albert Pujols.
Fly ball down the left field line. And Pujols is on first with a single.
Jim Edmonds.
Gets under it to left field. And he misses the easy catch. He'll be charged with an error. And if that was me, I would have thrown my body on a bed of hot coals to make that catch, Jimmy.
Sure you would've. You wouldn't even eat corn off the cob without them little cob on the corn holders.
The third baseman, number 27, Scott Rowland.
Fly ball, center field. And he puts it away.
Nice. Sometimes you don't want excitement, like in a routine fly ball or like if you're having brain surgery.
We've played 4. We are tied at 0.
It's Teacher's Day at the ballpark. A lot more people sitting up straight and fewer people chewing gum than I usually see.
Peyton, 0 for 1 thus far. Flied out his last at bat.
Jay Payton.
And that's a ball, says the ump.
That was just lucky. He wasn't even looking.
1-0 the count. Takes a called strike.
What is he, afraid he'll hurt the pitcher's feeling if he hits the ball?
Carpenter winds up. Deep fly ball, left field. Bigby fields it on the bounce. And Peyton has himself a single.
He's taking it one base at a time. He's in no hurry.
Ellis.
Ellis steps in.
Call it amazing, call it stupendous.
One and 0. Sends a blast to deep right field. He makes the grab. He is out of there. And they turn the double play.
And with flawless execution, they turn the double play.
There are 2 outs. Base is empty.
The pitcher, number 75, Harry Gino.
Line drive. Caught by the third baseman. And that'll retire the side. After that half inning of play, we are tied at 0. Tonight on Newsbreakers, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? We brought in a woodchuck expert to get to the bottom of this age-old question.
Basically, he could chuck about one big log and then he'd get sick all over the place.
That's coming up tonight on Newsbreakers after the game. Spivey, 0 for 1 thus far. Flied out his last at bat.
Spivey.
Hit hard into center field. And Spivey reaches base safely. No outs and a man on.
The left fielder, Larry
Bigby steps into the batter's box. Got under that one to left field. And he'll make the play. The throw to first. One out, runner at first base.
The catcher,
Molina stands in.
Molina.
And now the pitch. And he may have just short-circuited the radar gun with that fastball.
I think he threw his arm out of the armpit socket. You know, my uncle did that picking up my porky sister.
Hit in the air to right field. And Molina is on first with a single. Carpenter, 0 for 1 to this point. Struck out his last time up. Zito, now set to deliver. Fly ball, right center. And Carpenter is on with a single.
David Exton.
Soft liner up the middle. Guns it to first. 2 outs and the bases are loaded.
Right fielder, number 43, Juan Encarnacion.
And he lifts this one to right field. And Bradley pulls it down. And that'll retire the side. And so at the end of the inning, we are scoreless. Tonight on Newsbreakers, does your local news team give you real news? Or do they rely on sensationalist filler? We uncover the naked truth. Also, what local newscaster was caught on tape in an uncompromising position? You'll be shocked to find out what we learn.
Kendall.
And that's line to second. Spivey makes the grab for the putout. Kotsay, 1 for 2 thus far. Flied out his last at bat.
Kotsay.
Carpenter, now ready. Pop foul. Oh and 1. Whoa, he nearly corkscrewed himself right into home plate with that swing, Jimmy, halfway to China.
You know, that's the kind of swing that just makes you wonder, oh, what if he hit it, you know?
The pitch. High bouncer to second. He got him.
The old scoop and throw, and they get him.
Crosby, 1 for 2 in this game. Flied out his last at bat.
Bobby Crosby.
Oh, he just looked terrible on that cut, Jimmy.
Oh, you look good in the cage today, but, you know, it's easy to look good when you have an 85-year-old man throwing you meatballs.
And that's a ball low and outside. And the count's at 1 and 1. He holds up on that pitch, and it's a ball.
Hey, okay, we came here to watch baseball, not walk ball. Come on, let's go, guys.
Delivers. Chopper to short. Carpenter picks it up. In time. With the bottom of the inning coming up, we are scoreless. Tonight, following the game, it's an all-new episode of Billy Dirtbag. See why Joe Flugel of the Orlando Sentinel calls it a crime drama so gritty, you might want to watch it under running water. And here comes the batter to lead things off this inning.
Number 5, Albert
Pujols digs in.
Pujols.
There's a drive, deep right field. And Bradley with the hot dog move for the out. And he decided to give the kids a little something extra on that play. 1 out, nobody on base.
Jim Edmonds.
Gets under it to left center. Payton plays it off the bounce. And Edmonds reaches base safely. Brolin, 0 for 2 in this game. Flied out his last at bat.
Rolling.
Zito has the sign. And that ball's lined to first. Johnson makes the catch for the out. Spivey, 1 for 2 thus far. Singled last time up. Zito stares down the batter. Sends one high and wide, foul ball.
He had a piece of it, just the wrong piece.
Chopper right side. Johnson fields this one on the bounce. After the bottom half of the inning, we are tied at 0. Tonight on an all-new episode of Do It at Home, find out how you and your family can save thousands of dollars in dental bills. All you need is a chair, a sink, and a well-stocked junk drawer. Watch the show that 4 out of 5 dentists don't approve of. And here's the batter to lead things off.
Number 3,
Chavez steps in.
Chavez.
What an absolutely amazing pitch. 1 ball, no strikes. And that one's too high, says the umpire.
Good hitters know when to say, hey, I'm not gonna swing. Who cares what my friends might say?
Loops one, shallow center. And Eckstein puts it away. Johnson, 1 for 2 to this point. Flied out his last at bat.
First baseman. Dan Johnson.
Gets under it, center field. And he pulls it down. There are 2 outs. Base is empty.
Right fielder, number 22, Milton Bradley.
It's a dying quail. And Eckstein puts it away to retire the side. With the bottom of the inning coming up, we are scoreless. Tonight, it's an all-new episode of Duh. Watch as Dad gets all which makes the kids go all whatever. And here comes the batter to the plate to lead off the inning.
Left fielder, number 33, Larry Bigby.
Fly ball, well hit, deep left field. And Peyton makes a nifty catch. Just some real nice acrobatics on that one. How the heck did he do that? 1 out. Bases are empty.
The catcher, Yadier Molina.
Gets under it, right field. He makes the grab.
Did you see that? I think he closed his eyes. Show off.
There are 2 outs. The base is empty.
Pitcher, Chris Carpenter.
Carpenter stands in. And somehow he got out of the way of that one. 1-0. Hit in the air to right center. And Carpenter is on first with a single. 2 outs. They've got a man on first. Eckstein gets ready. He gets under this one, hit to right center. And he puts it away. And that ends the inning. And so at the end of the inning, we are scoreless.
We have the local chapter of the International Quilting Bee Association here for the game. Looking very cozy over in left field.
And here comes the first batter to lead off the inning.
Peyton.
doesn't fall for that one.
You know, if pitchers keep throwing him balls and he keeps taking them, he could lead the league in runs without ever swinging his bat. I mean, think about it.
Strike right at the knees. Good job of keeping the ball down. A ball and a strike to count. Hit sharply, and it's caught by the shortstop. One out, nobody on base.
Mark. Ellis.
Fires. Sends a rocket to the alley and left. One out, one on. And this guy's head is just not in the game right now, Jimmy. How could he miss that one? Zito digs in.
I don't know, Tim. Judging from how bad he screwed that up, I guess his head has got to be somewhere in Zimbabwe.
The play at second. And Zito reaches on the fielder's choice. Kendall, he's 0 for 3 thus far. Flied out his last at bat.
Jason Kendall.
Swing and a miss, 0-1 the count.
What a pitch. I'm surprised the pitcher's arm didn't cross the play with the ball.
0-1 the count. Hit hard on the ground to second. He got him. After that half inning of play, we are tied at 0.
Oh, perfect weather for baseball today, folks. Great day to take the kids out of school, bring them here to the park, fill them full of nitrates.
Encarnacion has picked up 1 hit and 3 at-bats today. Flied out his last at-bat. Hard slider in there for a strike.
That's an incredible swing. If he gets relaxed and focused, he's going to be knocking it out of here.
Zito, and here's the windup. Oh, he got all of that one. And Encarnacion puts his team ahead by 1. And he ordered that pitch to go with extra mustard.
He pulled up to the window and said, "Supersize it, baby."
He said, "Give me the value, Neil," and what a value it was. He got his money's worth on that one.
Yeah, he rang the cash register on it. Yeah, you know what? We need new material.
And he really had that pitch well timed.
Yeah, you know, that reminds me of my old coach. He used to say, hitting is like comedy. I mean, it's all about timing. Yeah, it was kind of goofy for him to say it because he wasn't funny at all.
Cool holes. 1 for 3 on the day. Flied out his last at bat. Oh, coaches seldom are, Jimmy.
Although he did this trick with his dentures, he'd swallow them and cough them back up.
And that one's a little too low for his liking. 1-0. Hit high in the air. This one has a chance. It's out of here. Home run. And Pujols puts his team ahead by 2. A simply gigantic home run. People for the ethical treatment of baseballs cannot be happy about that one.
You can't just throw a fastball in the zone like that and not expect to get it spanked, Tim.
And the outfielders can only watch that one clear the fences.
That guy's dinger was something, baby. You don't see a dinger like that every day.
No outs, nobody on base.
Number 15, Jim
Edmonds steps into the batter's box. And that's headed to foul territory. And that wasn't where he wanted it. It's ironic, but it took a lot of strength not to swing at that one. At least I think it's ironic. Drives one deep to left. And Peyton reels it in. One out. Bases are empty.
The third baseman, number 27, Scott Rowland.
Hit hard on the ground, right side. Johnson will field it on the bounce. Out. 2 outs, nobody on base.
Spivey.
The looper, short, and he makes the diving grab. What a play! And that'll do it for this inning. After the bottom half of the inning, St. Louis leads by 2. Hey, Jimmy, I thought we were going to have breakfast, play golf this morning. Where were you?
I was home.
I stopped by and rang the bell.
Well, that was you.
What'd you think it was?
My neighbor Pete. I backed over his lawn caddy yesterday, and now he wants to sue me.
Conce steps in. And that drifts out of play.
If he used a lighter bat, maybe he could swing a little quicker.
And he looks at one low and in.
You can't be reaching across the table for your buddy. You gotta wait for the pitcher to pass it to you.
Carpenter. Hang on, I don't know if the park's going to hold this one. And it's gone! A home run! And Conce pulls his team within 1. It came as a pitch, but it's leaving as a home run.
He didn't get a piece of that, he got all of it.
They might have to move the fences back because that home run made this place look tiny.
One thing about a home run, Tim, your score always goes up afterwards.
No outs. Base is empty.
Number 7, Bobby Crosby.
That was the prettiest ball I've ever seen, but the ball's not going to get you anywhere. I mean, except eventually to first base.
And he lays off the low pitch. He was tempted, but he did not go. 2-0. And he looks at a called strike.
What's with this guy? I mean, come on, swing.
Hit on the line. And he is out. One out, nobody on base.
The third baseman, Eric Chavez.
And he rips one to deep left field. And it ricochets off the wall. And Chavez has himself a base hit. 1 out, man on first.
The first baseman, Dan Johnson.
The pitch. And it's popped up foul. And the pitcher's ahead 0-1. Got under that one to center field. And he pulls it down. The A's, with their backs against the wall, it's now or never. Hit in the air to right field. And Bradley has himself a base hit. Two outs, runners on first and second. Mulder sits up. The pickoff to second, and he's back safely. Throws to second, and he didn't get him. And that pitch was like a runaway train going off the tracks.
Except that train was on the tracks. It was a strike.
Hit hard. Gums it to first, and Peyton has himself a single. There are 2 outs, and the bases are jacked.
Late. The second baseman. Mark.
Ellis gets ready. Hit on the line, back up the middle. X time. And with that, the Cardinals win the game. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Drive safely on the way home. Have a good night. Quite a game, huh, Jimmy? Oh, what's the matter, partner?
Nothing, just that a certain person forgot about a certain person's birthday.
I'm sorry, Jimmy. Happy birthday.
No, it's my wife's birthday. I forgot my wife's birthday.